Here I am in the city. There, yeah, thanks. I'm wearing it. Video, I would like to discuss about the criticism that does exist about me. Hi everybody, I'm walking along underneath the Big Dipper, and I'm walking along underneath the Big Dipper for the second time, and it is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So pretty much it's going to be a very, very good asset for Sunbury, and it's going to make it a very, very lot easier for everybody to get around this town. And all I can say is very, very impressive with the work that's being done here in this town in Sunbury. So it's going to be excellent for the public, both rail and road. People walking along the Big Dipper, and new signage, and pretty much it's going to have the street lights that are going to be put in. The lines haven't been put in yet. Well, I'm at a community event, and there's a huge big turnout as well. And the underpass is a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. It's absolutely huge, and in person it's going to fit the purpose quite well. The opening date, I was told, is going to be open on the 30th of September of this next week, and it's going to be a real good day to see this open. Extremely, very, very good. It's going to be a very top day to see it open. Anyhow, I'm next to the next scene. Tell you something, you're going to be blown away by this, I'll tell you that right now. Because down there it's freaking huge. Be prepared to be blown away.
You hit yourself.
Have a look at this.
There you go, mate. What do you think of the new bridge opening?
Going good.
Very good. Very good. Oh, you can film it as well?
Yeah, I'm blown away. Are you a filmmaker too, are you?
Oh, I'm just trying to learn.
Yeah, I'm actually, yeah. I'm blown away by it. Are you?
Just the tail, and then we have other dances doing the harder ones. So, Kayla and Michaela, are you doing the harder ones? So, kids, if you want to do the harder moves, follow the two dancers, Michaela and Haley. Stand up. They're going to do trickier moves. If you want to do the tail moves, I'm guessing Tina and Lynette are doing the tail. Yes? Lynette? Yep. Yeah, so if you're finding like you're not quite getting it, just follow Lynette and Tina. So step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Let's just smash it out. And, oh, thank you guys in the back for jumping in. I don't know if I jumped in if someone asked me to dance. But it's all about having fun. So this is a Chitty chitty nyaka, and willy wagtail. Giddy giddy owl, go-to-go. Giddy giddy owl, go-to-go. Giddy owl, go-to-go. Giddy giddy. Wadannan yen yadan nyapo, wadannan yen yadan nyapo, wadannan yen yadan nyapo. Giddy giddy. Giddy giddy. Banyan yarga tulap, banyan yarga tulap, banyan yarga tulap. Chitty chitty, chitty chitty. Wadamban yarga bulak, wadamban yarga bulak, wadamban yarga bulak. Chitty chitty, chitty chitty.
It's going to be fantastic, isn't it? I'm blowing my how big it is. It's supposed to be done, isn't it?
Videos by the way on TikTok.
This is history in the making in Sunbury, I reckon.
Hold that pose. Woo-hoo! Yay! Thank you so much, guys. If you still want to do one more dance, you can stay up. Those that have had enough can leave if they feel. We're just going to do the lyrebird dance now, but we're going to get into a circle this time. So follow the dancers. And I always love when you get up and dance with us because we're sharing our culture and it's great seeing kids really enthusiastic and adults about it. So make a circle that fills the whole space. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, just so we've got enough space. And kids, you have to guess what animal I'm talking about. I think I said it already. It's a bird that listens and copies to everything that it hears. Yeah, what was it?
A lyrebird!
Lyrebird. I think I already said it several times, I think. So this is all about listening to the lyrebird, and it's about the male lyrebird singing, but fighting with the other male lyrebird to get the attention of the female. So you're all females for this dance, okay? Sorry, guys. So we're going to be the female lyrebirds, hearing a sound and then listening and then learning language from the lyrebirds. And we're going to go that direction. Yep. We're going to move slowly in a circle. Yep. Dubaji, yellow, bula. Dubaji, yellow, bula. Boom boom, yellow. Boom boom, yellow. Nyangake boom boom, murap doya doya. Nyangake boom boom, murap doya doya. Nyanga, tumbanya. Winner, tumbanya. Tumbanya wananye yellow. Mukje wananye yellow. Liwik pula yellow. Liwik pula yellow. One more time. Liwik pula yellow. Well done. That was the very slow version for you guys so you could get the moves. Thank you everyone so much. I'm really looking forward to listening to Tina's story about her artwork, and thank you so many, all of you, for coming today. It's really great. Thank you.
get rid of the level crossing and create this underpass here. Today is your chance to walk on the road, to view Tina's artwork up close, and it's a thank you on our behalf to you all for being so patient. So thank you very much. And in particular for being so patient this morning as we tried to get everyone in. As you can appreciate and probably see, this is not quite finished. There's still some work to be done, and there are some temporary fence and areas that we can't have people going in. So I thank you all for your understanding and patience coming here this morning, and I hope you're impressed and proud of the work that's going to be in your town forever. I do have. First and foremost, obviously, would like to thank the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung Aboriginal Cultural Heritage Corporation, who have been very supportive of today and have put on the Jira Jira dance and the Welcome to Country and the smoking ceremony. So thank you very much for all that, and I'd like to acknowledge the first owners of the land that we meet on today, and acknowledge the elders past, present and emerging. Some housekeeping. Feels like I'm at a wedding, but housekeeping. We have toilets up the back in the car park area. There's some food and drink and snacks available, some coffee and some children's entertainment scattered around as well. Please make your way down. We've got some signage down the bottom where you can see construction activities and what's been happening on the road over the last few months. If there's an emergency, please take your time carefully and move to the back of the Harris Scarf car park. You'll see people in red caps that'll be managing that. And lastly, this is a family-friendly public event, so no smoking or vaping on site. We've got a couple of speeches today. Will be very short, but we will be handing the microphone over to our construction manager, Andy Coonan, who's been leading the team that have been undertaking all the work here. Then we'll hand it over to Tina, the First Nations and local Sunbury artist who created the artwork. So thank you, Tina, for coming up shortly. And lastly, we'll be handing over to local Sunbury MP, Josh Bull, who's been a fantastic advocate and supporter of this project as well. So I'd like to, Andy, I haven't seen you in a little while. Here he is. Please welcome to the stage, Andy Coonan.
Well, morning everyone. Thank you so much, Tom, and people from Sunbury for turning out. I didn't think we'd get quite as many numbers as we have today with the dire weather warning that we've had, so it's fantastic to see all of you out here today. First off, I want to say thank you to you, the people from Sunbury, for the support we've had throughout the last 14 to 15 months since we've been out here doing our thing, trying to get this level crossing removed. As you can understand, trying to build a large piece of infrastructure in the middle of a built-up town like this has many challenges and obviously can cause a bit of disruption and change to people as they go about their lives. So I really want to thank you for your patience and your understanding as we've gone about things. And also thank you for taking an interest in what we're doing here. There's not too many shifts that go by that we don't have a local member of the community come up and grab our jacket and ask a question about what we're up to or why we're doing something a certain way. Several have even offered up different design solutions for us to consider, which is some more feasible than others, but certainly it's very much welcome, and it's a real privilege to have been out here the last, as I said, 14, 15 months to undertake that work. I'm just one member of the RNA team that's helping deliver this project. There's 20-something engineers that have been working on this night and day since May last year, and there's a support staff such as Tom and the comms team, designers, all sorts of engineering and traffic control, and there's dozens and dozens and dozens of people that help make this happen. So I do want to say thank you to them as well. Some are here scattered throughout the crowd, and it's certainly no small part because of the efforts they've put in day and night, all conditions or weather. So since May last year, we've relocated kilometres of utilities out of the way to help us put in the piles. There's been over 180 concrete piles put in earlier in this year, which helps us dig down throughout the road here. There's been 25,000 cubic metres of material, so the standard unit of measurement for that we use nowadays is swimming pools. That's about 25 swimming pools of material that we've trucked out of here. And there's obviously been thousands upon thousands of tonnes of rock and asphalt that we've placed now where you're all sitting, freshly at asphalt, as part of the road reconstruction. So we're certainly not that far away, and I'm certainly hopeful that you like what you're seeing in front of you as we've worked throughout the area. And just lastly, before I go, I want to thank all the volunteers and the efforts of others for coming out here today and setting this up. You can see it's no small effort to get everyone in here for the day and that everyone get packed up so we can continue the work. So for those volunteers, Rotary Club and the people in the high-vis vests and everyone else, just want to say thank you for your efforts today. But that's about it from me. Us engineers aren't that interesting. So what I'll do is I'll pass it on to our local First Nations artist, Tina, who we had the privilege of working with over several months in developing her design. And we're lucky to have her creative art on show for many years to come. So if you let me pass it over to Tina to come up here. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for coming today. I really appreciate seeing so much of the community here to support the opening of the bridge. It's been, like Andy said, such a big project and a lot of hard work and a lot of patience from community as we wait for it to come to be. I firstly would like to acknowledge that we're on Wurundjeri country. I pay my respects to any elders past, present and emerging, and pay my respects to and acknowledge the elders that are present here with us today. I acknowledge, one second, I do get a bit nervous up here, but so yeah, I would like to thank everyone. Oh my gosh. I'd like to acknowledge that we've had a lot of sorry business in our community as well, and so to acknowledge the elders that have passed recently in our community, Uncle Jack Charles and Uncle Archie Roach, both very important people in our communities, and Annie Margaret Gardner and Annie Lee Wanganeen as well. I'd like to acknowledge RNA and all the people who have put in all their hard work and for the bridge to come up, and all the project team. My name's Tina Moffat. I'm a Yorta Yorta Gunditjmara Gunai Kurnai woman, and I live in Sunbury, and I'm really proud to have been picked to be the artist to be picked to do my story for all of you and to share something that you can all connect with when taking into sorry. So when I was given the guidance on what to include into the country, into the story, it was to focus on the area and to focus on important parts that we all can see and connect with, and I wanted you all to look around and when you see the artwork, to see the places that we live amongst and to really connect with like we do. In my mind, I had this amazing speech. It was going to come out really, really beautiful and strong, but it's really important, and to have this opportunity because it's about not only the people who have come before us, but it's the people that come after us, and everything that we do when we're out here dancing and we're out sharing our stories and our connection to country, it's so that you too feel a part of that, and because it is important for us to have your support and to sorry, don't know why I'm getting all, I think I know what I want to say, it's just public speaking. But it is. I grew up in Melbourne. I was born in Bairnsdale, and my mum moved me here when I was 9, when I was my little girl's age. So it's really, I've been really, it's an honour to share my artwork here, and to have been given the guidance and to have all the family and support that I have to be able to share this journey and to be strong and empowered in culture, and to help with it's for the future generation, so my kids and cousins and all of their friends and stuff go forward and sorry, okay, but yeah, goodness, but it brings cultural recognition and presence into our communities and gives our people strength as we, come up here and we go out and we're grabbing a hold of things that were dormant for a long time, our languages, and speaking words that aren't familiar to us, and having the confidence to go out and dance and to do things that may not have been done within our families for a long time. And it's not only our Aboriginal family, but it's our communities and our non-Indigenous family and friends that help that empower us to help make that happen as well. So it's all of you, so thank you very much. I would love to share with you a bit of the story of the artwork. I guess that's what we all want to hear. So in the artwork, you'll see, firstly, I'll bring attention to, there's a line in the middle which represents the journey line, and it's representing the journey as you come into Sunbury and the many stops and stuff that you'll have along the way. And the main big central meeting place that you see represents where we are now. But the first thing I should have brought your attention to, and one of the main things that I really love about the artwork is that, and I want to go back a bit because I know I'm going to kick myself later and go, I didn't do this and I didn't acknowledge this person and that person. But going back, I do want to acknowledge Annie Dye Kerr and her guidance and stuff along the and her guidance along in putting in constructing the theme and all of the story within the artwork, and to Mandy as well. Mandy is a really amazing woman, and she's the queen of Orange. But she is amazing, and the strength and stuff that I see that I gain from her as well. She's really been an amazing guidance for me and a mentor for me in this project, and giving me some amazing stories and language that to share with all of you as well within it. So the first thing is the name within that you'll see, which is Gura Gura Gup, and I want you all kind of to say that we say Gura Gura Gup. Okay, so this is Gura Gura Gup. We're in Sunbury. This is the land of the Murrin Bullock, of the Wurundjeri tribe. And the people of this country, they really relied upon the sources of the Jackson's Creek and the hills that provided all of our food sources and stuff. And when you walk around Sunbury, that's the one thing I really love, and why we moved out here nearly 10 years ago, is that it's that presence of Bunjil. It's seeing the eagle fly through the valleys, it's the kangaroos that hop along, it's all the being able to connect to country out here. And you look around and you can't help but connect to that spirit and see and wonder. And so when I point to these places that have been pointed within the artwork too, I want you to, when you go and visit them again, see them from a different point of view and kind of imagine what it would have been like. And that's what we do, and that's what I do when I come here and I look out and I think, oh, imagine that would have been where our hunting grounds are. And that is, there you can see from up the top of the mountains to the points that our country borders were. So looking at the rivers, and you can still see out here presence of so much native grasses and wildflowers and different things, and really appreciate and continue to preserve that and keep this place as special as it is, because there's so much development happening, which is amazing. We're going to have more people here, and development is always, great, because we get all these amazing new things, that infrastructure and stuff, but at the same time, we also have to value and preserve this amazing place. Because it's really special. So that was the first thing I wanted everyone to kind of really take ownership of, is of where we are. We are in Gura Gura Gup, we are in the Wurundjeri country, and that is your home. So when people ask you that, I want you to be able to say that for out loud and proud. I live in Gura Gura Gup, I live in Sunbury, the home of Wurundjeri. And that's, something that's really given us strength. We are very strong on this country, and we're really grateful. And I know, we've had family travel from all over my country. I was born 250 kilometres away in Gippsland, and I'm really in the heart of my wishbone of my song lines and my family stretches down to Gunditjmara country, 200 kilometres down to the west, and then we're Yorta Yorta country, 200 kilometres again up to the north. So right in the wishbone, and my song lines and my family I know are all here, like whether they're here or not, they're all really proud of what we're achieving here, and that we, like Mandy said, we're all connected and everything that we do flows through to our communities far and wide. So yeah, really grateful for that. So so the 3 places that I put into the artwork on the bridge that I've put focus on. So to the left is the Jackson's Creek Valley, where you see the dip there, and then you see the wavy line that represents the creek area, the Goonawara Redstone Hill and the Jackson's Hill. Now all these spots are really still sacred, and they've still got so much cultural significance, stone quarries, and like I said, the native flora and fauna that still is there. We've got the dots on the hills and underneath the hills that you see represent yous, represent all the people and community that live in those areas. In the centre of the artwork is the representation of Mount Holden, another significant place that was very iconic in the formation of the area. So the organ pipes and the stone things that you see all along the area and through the creeks were formed from that volcano behind us. And then on the right, the other iconic place that I put on here is the Momalum Gorabine site, which is the Bora Ring site out here, the ceremonial ground site, another significant special place for Wurundjeri, and another place that we need to preserve and take care of. The textures in the bottom, again, are representing of those places. So the circles is a representing of the water that was, a life source for our people and for all of us. We all still rely upon water so much. The next is representing of the rock formations, the tessellated rocks within the Jackson's Creek corridor as well. And then the third textures that you see is representing of the organ pipes, again another significant spot. So the leaves that follow the journey line, again, is each of you have all been welcomed onto country today, and we've all, when we are on country, we just got to remember that we to walk with that good intention, and to not take anything more. We always give back. And yeah, I think that's the main pin. And then in the corners is the woven relationship between us with our humans and animals, and our responsibility to care for each other. So I hope I know I've kind of gone all over the place with my speech. Like I said, I have this in my head. I'm going to go out here and be really great. But I think I've explained a lot of things. I know I'm going to go home tonight and go, I wish I had said this. But thank you again. In advance, I think Hume City Council are going to be putting an information thing which will kind of brief it all up a little bit better. But I thank you all again. I hope you like it, because there's not really much I can do to change it now. So, but really, I hope you can all connect to it and see it as your own as well. And thank you. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Tina. It's such an honour to hear in your words the vision that you put on paper and that's now spanning the rail bridge. Absolutely amazing that so much thought and consideration has gone into it, and to be able to tell that story in front of everyone here today is a huge honour for us personally, and I hope everyone can take some of that home tonight and be really proud of what sits in front of us. It's truly amazing, and Tina, it has been an absolute pleasure working with you, and for many of us on the project, it's been a real career highlight to see your vision on paper now span the rail bridge that the team put together, so well done. Last but not least, I'd love to welcome to the stage Mr. Josh Bull.
Hey!
Oh, look, thanks so much. Good morning, everyone. Can I also acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. I'm only going to be really brief because somehow we've managed to miss the rain and I'm not sure how we've done that. So again, thank you all for being here this morning. This is an exciting day. It's a terrific day for our community. Can we just take another moment to look to your left and have a look at the outstanding artwork? We've just heard from Tina, and if we can give Tina another round of applause, thank you. Can I also acknowledge the literally hundreds of men and women who have worked 24/7 around the clock, particularly over the past 3.5 months, many of whom are with us today to my left. Rail Projects Victoria, the Rail Network Alliance, more broadly the Level Crossing Removal Authority, everyone that has been out here, all of the volunteers that set up today, can we please acknowledge the incredible work that's been done to deliver this incredible project. We've obviously heard from Andy about the design. What this is all about is making a better, safer, less congested Sunbury. It's a terrific project. It is and will be the 67th level crossing that will be removed right across the state. It wasn't on the original list of 50, but we did have success in getting it on the additional list of 25. And I'm absolutely delighted with the outcome, and I hope that you are all as well. Now, I'm sure everyone's really keen to know one really important date. A lot of people have asked me today about what that date might be. So can you put your hand up if you think the level crossing will be open by Christmas?
No.
Can you keep your hand up if you think the level crossing will be open by middle of November? Okay, so we've got about 50-50. All right. Who thinks the level crossing will be driving our cars under the brand new fantastic rail bridge by the end of September? Everyone wins a prize. I'm really proud to announce that the level crossing will be open. We'll be driving our cars, walking under the shared user paths and cycling, if that's your choice, under the brand new Sunbury level crossing by the Friday, the 30th of September.
Wow, eh?
Finally, you can't deliver projects like this. We can't deliver projects like this without your support. So to every single one of you that's here today, whether that be with your families, can I say thank you so much for your patience during construction. I know that it's frustrating to get around town as the level crossing's been down, but I do want to acknowledge all of our community and the incredible patience that people have shown. We've had terrific support. I know we've got Joseph Will, Chris Hollow. I can see the CEO of Fume City Council here as well. This is all about a partnership when state government works well with local government, but we can't do any of that without the support of you as the community. So we had a vision to get rid of this level crossing. I was really proud to stand with about 15 members of our community in November 2018, just up there. We made a promise. A lot of people said it wouldn't happen. A lot of people said we couldn't do it. But I'm really pleased that this has been able to be done, and that's thanks to you and thanks to the people and the incredible team that have made this happen. So enjoy your day. Congratulations, and
which is now, with the level crossing being removed, has now have turned into a T intersection, which is going to cause way more congestion in Sunbury. Hi everybody, Stuart A here. Here we have, in the history of Sunbury, the biggest dig that Sunbury's ever going to have. Yes, the level crossing removal in Gap Road. One of the biggest digs in Sunbury's history. I'm wearing it. Hi everybody, Stuart A here. Here we have, in the history of Sunbury, the biggest dig that Sunbury's ever going to have. Yes, the level crossing removal in Gap Road. One of the biggest digs in Sunbury's history. This is all the traffic in Horn Street, which is now, with the level crossing being removed, has now have turned into a T intersection, which is going to cause way more congestion in Sunbury. As I said just then, one of the biggest digs in Sunbury's history is going to be at Gap Road. Now, what's going to happen is that they're going to do an underpass at Gap Road. And all the congestion that is caused by that will be rectified. It will improve the traffic flow in Sunbury, which is going to be fantastic. As Sunbury's going to have 4 months of travel hell, but out of years and years of investment that Sunbury's going to have with this project. And also the benefits of these projects around Victoria, that it brings upon jobs and employment for a lot of people are construction workers. And getting all these massive projects is all part of the recovery of Victoria. It is actually a very, very good investment to so far remove almost 65 level crossings in about 8 years. Andrew's Labor government has done a good thing doing all these investments for the future. More than other previous government, which is tremendously a big achievement for the last 8 years. Anyhow, thanks for watching today's video. Please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe. Here is the latest results of the federal election. The federal election poll of who's going to win this in 2022.
From your favorite Nikki, thanks for watching Woodsy TV. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe.
Stuart A here. Thanks for joining me today's edition of Woodsy TV with talking about the biggest dig in Sunbury's history, and it's well on the way. As you can see behind me, that the railway tracks are finally being reinstated, and trains are running again. And so yeah, it's slowly but surely going back to normal again in Sunbury. Progress is going on. Horn Street and Gap Road have a lot more congestion until this road is completed. Here we go, the BP is currently shut. The BP is currently shut. You got the railway tracks reinstated with new wiring, reinstated with the wiring. So you got all the biggest dig in Sunbury's history well and truly underway. Progress is going on. Horn Street and Gap Road have a lot more congestion until this road is completed.
This is a really proud day for the West. This is perhaps the most dangerous and deadly level crossing. Lives have been lost here. There have been so many near misses, you lose count of them. It's also a very heavily congested level crossing. This simply is a relic of the past and it has to go.
Key point, Josh, as well, is that this is about running more trains more often. If you tried to run even one extra train in the morning or the evening peak without getting rid of this crossing, well then you would just have traffic chaos. So for safe
And Andrew is the Premier of Victoria. In 2014, this guy committed to remove 50 of the most dangerous and congested level crossings right across Melbourne. Fast forward to now, and we've been able to get rid of 65 crossings. The one behind me is Gap Road in Sunbury. This is a terrific project, a transformative project. It's all about improving safety, reducing congestion, and connecting our community. Dan, thanks so much for being here, and I'm going to throw to you.
And the key point, Josh, as well, is that this is about running more trains more often. If you tried to run even one extra train in the morning or the evening peak without getting rid of this crossing, well then you would just have traffic chaos. So suggestion for more trains more often, and for jobs, because hundreds and hundreds of dedicated professionals have worked on this project, and I want to thank each and every one of them. But thanks to the community too. I know it's been disruptive, I know it's been challenging, but it's been worth it. This is just a transformation from the busiest and one of the worst spots in Sunbury to now one of the absolute best.
There's over $2 billion in investment in our community. Dan, can I thank you for your commitment and your passion to Sunbury, and can I also join the Premier in thanking the community for your patience. We're going to get on and we're going to get rid of this level crossing just like we said.
Here's the progress of the 28th of August 2022.
I stood with the community in November 2018 and made a commitment to get rid of this level crossing, and now, as you can see behind me, it is gone for good. It's the 67th level crossing we've been able to remove right across the state, and I really want to take the opportunity to thank the community for their patience during construction and the hundreds of men and women who worked through the coldest parts of winter to get this project done. It's a terrific project for our community. It's about improving safety and relieving congestion. This morning we've had a smoking ceremony, a welcome to country. We've heard from the project engineers, we've heard from Tina Moffat, who created the amazing artwork that's behind me. I want to again say thank you to everyone in the community who's shown patience, who supported this project and has enabled us to get on and get it done.
Well, we had our ceremony, had a few speeches, and basically on the 30th of September, this underpass is going to be open. And it's going to be fantastic. And this is the day that this video is going to be released. Please give it a like and subscribe to this channel.
I'm your favorite Nikki. Thanks for watching Woodsy TV. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe.
I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it.